Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something really important: how to manage the intense stress that can come from harassment. We're going to walk through some practical, powerful tools, some for that in-the-moment crisis and others for building long-term resilience. The whole idea here is to give you some real strategies to help you get back that sense of control.
So, what's our roadmap for today? Well, first we'll really dig into the weight of this stress and what it does. Then, we'll jump into techniques you can use right now to get some immediate relief. After that, we're going to introduce a whole new way of thinking, a powerful framework called the ABCDE model. And finally, we'll wrap up with how you can actually put all of this into practice in your own life.
Okay, so first things first, we have to start by just acknowledging the problem. The kind of stress we're talking about, the stress that comes from harassment, isn't just having a bad day, it's not all in your head, it has a real, tangible, and significant psychological impact. Just naming that, recognizing that weight is the absolute first step to being able to do something about it.
And look, we need to be really clear about how serious this is. The psychological toll of harassment is not something you can just brush off or get over. It can have some really profound, lasting effects on your well-being. And that is precisely why having effective, concrete strategies to manage it is so critical. Which of course brings us to the big question, right? When you're faced with this kind of pressure, how do you fight back on the inside? How do we start to build up our own internal resilience and take back that feeling of being in the driver's seat? Well, that's exactly what we're here to figure out.
All right, let's get practical. When you're feeling completely overwhelmed, when your heart is racing, in that moment, what can you actually do? We're going to start with two techniques that are designed to help you calm your body and your mind, right here, right now. We're going to focus on two really foundational techniques. First up, controlled breathing. It's as simple as it sounds. You just take slow, deep breaths, and this sends a direct signal to your nervous system that it's safe to calm down. The second one is progressive muscle relaxation. This is where you systematically tense up different muscle groups, like your hands, your shoulders, and then you just let it all go. Both of these are incredibly powerful ways to ground yourself when you feel like you're spiraling.
So, those are fantastic tools for putting out fires in the moment, but what about the long game? What about fireproofing? To create real, lasting change, we've got to go a little deeper and start looking at the thought patterns that are actually fueling the stress to begin with.
And this is where a really powerful approach called cognitive behavior therapy, or CBT, comes into play. At its core, CBT is all about understanding the link between our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. The goal isn't to pretend that difficult things aren't happening. Not at all. It's about changing how we think about them, which, in turn, can change how we feel and react.
Now you might be thinking, okay, CBT sounds good, but it's a huge concept. How do you actually use it? Well, that's the great part. There's a really concrete, step-by-step tool that helps us apply this whole idea to our own lives. And this framework is called the ABCD model. Think of it like a personal roadmap. It's a structured way to walk through a stressful situation, take a hard look at the thoughts it's triggering, and then consciously choose to reframe your response.
So here's how it breaks down. A is for the activating event. That's the thing that actually happened. B is for the beliefs you immediately have about that event. C is for the consequences, how those beliefs make you feel and act. Now this next part is where you really take your power back. D is for disputing those automatic, often really unhelpful beliefs. And E is for creating a new, more effective belief to take its place. Let me give you a quick example. The activating event. A coworker ignores you in a meeting. Your immediate belief, B, might be, oh no, I'm an outcast because I spoke up. The consequence, C, you feel anxious, you withdraw. Now here comes the magic step. D, dispute. You challenge that belief. Wait a second, is that 100% true? Could they have just been distracted? It's a huge leap to go from they didn't say hi to I'm an outcast. This lets you get to E, a more effective belief. Like, I actually can't know what was going on in their head. I'm just going to focus on my own work and connect with people who support me. See? It's a clear path from that gut reaction to a thoughtful response.
Okay, so let's pull all this together. We've got these immediate body-based techniques for when you're in the thick of it, and we've got this long-term mind-based framework for creating real change. The real power, the real secret sauce, comes from combining them to build genuine, lasting resilience. So let's do a quick flyby of what we've covered. We started by acknowledging that the stress from harassment is real and its impact is serious. We then looked at tools for instant relief, like deep breathing and muscle relaxation. From there, we dove into the long-term strategy of CBT and its most practical tool, the ABCDE model.
When you put them all together, these strategies give you a clear path forward for managing stress and supporting your own recovery.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. We've talked through the tools, but learning about them is one thing. It's what you do with them that really counts. So what is one small thing you can do starting today? It doesn't have to be massive. Maybe it's just practicing that breathing exercise for 60 seconds. Or maybe it's just noticing a negative thought without immediately believing it. That journey to building resilience always starts with one small step. Thank you for spending this time with me today.